of the great Static Shock. As a kid, Static Shock was my favorite TV show, and after watching some episodes the other day, it is still very enjoyable. I believe he deserves to be in the World Hall of Fame for his great qualities, his helpful life lessons, and the fact that he is the first African-American superhero with a TV show. In the show, he is a 14-year-old teenager named Virgil Ovid Hawkins, after the first African-American to go to law school. One day, he was caught in the middle of a gang fight when all of a sudden there was a large explosion of mysterious gas. This was known as the Big Bang.
Other one.
Oh, Virgil Hawkins, and this was known as the Big Bang. And all the people that were involved in it attained supernatural powers, but now he is able to control all electricity and metal objects around him. They must use to stop other people that gain powers but are using them criminally. Yeah, Static Shock has many great qualities and characteristics. First, he is funny, easygoing, cool, and yet responsible at the same time. For example, while he's fighting someone, he'll say something like, he'll make jokes or puns to lighten the mood. He'll say something, if he sticks his enemies to the ceiling, he'll say something like, how's it hanging? But he never lets the jokes get in the way of stopping the enemy. He is also responsible enough to not let anyone know that Virgil Hawkins is Static Shock. If anyone found out, he might lose his powers or be put in jail, leaving the rest of the uncaptured villains to ruin the city. Next, Static Shock also teaches his viewers many lessons. But because the viewers are mostly young, he teaches them indirectly so they don't get bored. For example, in the first episode, he is asked if he wants to join a gang. Even though he knows this is bad, he still says yes to look cool in front of his friends. But he learns that this is a very bad decision when he is caught in the middle of a gang fight with a gun in his hand. Luckily the police showed up and the gang fight was stopped. This teaches the audience to never give in to peer pressure, which is a life lesson that many teenagers must learn the hard way. Another important lesson taught in the show is that black and white people are equal, and just because they're a different race doesn't mean they can't be friends. This is demonstrated with Static's best friend being white while he's black. And he also, as being an African-American superhero, he symbolizes the importance of black people as they can play a large part in society just as easily as a white man can. But the biggest reason he deserves to be in the World Hall of Fame is he is the first African-American superhero with his own TV show. There are many other African-American superheroes, but none of them are very well recognized, besides possibly the Green Lantern. Static Shock ran for 4 seasons, starting in 2000 on the WB Kids Network. Since then, the show has been re-aired on many different channels, and in 2011 it is said that a new comic book will be written in our Static Shock. This shows that he's not completely lost in the world of kids' TV shows, as he is still getting viewers and keeping them entertained. He's like that toy you can never forget and you always have fun with. But overall, Static Shock is an amazing superhero who deserves to be in the World Hall of Fame. His great qualities, his influential powers, and his distinctive role as an African-American hero deserve to be recognized. The name is Static, and I just shocked your system.